So it's been a while since I last played Blacksite Zeta, I'll admit. It's been about 20 days since this recording or this upload. Hopefully it comes out on the 25th, which is when I want it to come out. The last time I uploaded a Blacksite Zeta video was on the 5th of August, so that's a long time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who watches me for Blacksite Zeta, and I'm sorry, okay? There's been a lot of things that's been happening in my real life that I've been trying to settle and also figure things out for my channel, so I'm sorry. So what I did for you guys is I've compiled all of the important, like, bigger sided updates, the more important updates that happened from the 5th all the way up to the 25th, and I'm just gonna read them out to you guys. But just know that I recorded some background gameplay of me being in HF and just having fun, just in the background for you guys, so that way you guys have something to watch while I read a bunch of this update stuff. Also, yeah, you guys might be wondering, why am I a Zeta Labs with hair? And why am I holding an AA-12? And why does it have my skin on it? That's the whole point of this video. I have my own skin in the game now. I don't know if you guys will ever be able to have it. For right now, it's only for me. Only I have this skin. And there's gonna be more to the skins in this game here that I can talk about as we read the update stuff. But yeah, I have my own skin in Blacksite Zeta now, thanks to you guys, and I legitimately wouldn't be here without all of you guys. So thank you guys so much. I hope to one day get this skin out to you guys, but as of right now, it's only for me. I want you guys to be able to have this, trust me. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the updates now. I'm gonna throw the two bigger, significant updates on the screen, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read the smaller ones. And yeah, they're not in any specific order necessarily. So here we have the gun system improvements. When you strafe side to side or move backwards, your character should now properly keep their gun on target. Your character will now be more adaptive to the recoil of your gun and have some additional body movement. The fire animation for guns will now play when crouching. Your gun will now appear more oriented towards the center of your screen. While I was just playing, it felt very smooth. It felt very nice. I don't know what it was. It felt like there was less recoil to a point even. It was nice and fun. Now we have miscellaneous improvements and fixes. Dying while crouching will no longer keep your camera at a low level. Picking up dropped items is now much easier and should work for most positions. Wrenches can no longer store hits over time. Footstep sounds will now properly play in sync for each foot when walking. You can no longer activate cameras while using the vendor as facility intelligence. Fixed main menu not displaying time played correctly. We have new content. Gas pipes are now in the game as a sort of test for when we release our actual content update soon. For now, you can just shoot individual pipes to damage and destroy them or use the wrench to repair them. This functionality will be different when the new content update ships. Gas masks will protect you from the gas. Technical staff now have gas masks. I also want to say this real quick as well. I know that the Zeta Labs part of the update is still coming to the game, including the T-Worm, among other things, and I know that there is going to be a new mutant coming soon, and there is going to be camos that you guys will be able to unlock and apply to your guns in game. So maybe that's when you guys will be able to have my own camo on your guns too. We'll have to wait and see. Heist changes. The heist now functions completely different. It's no longer an entire event, but just integrated into the game as a place players can go to and commence the process to rob it if they want. This will mean it won't be too disruptive to gameplay, and because it no longer costs credits to start, we'll offer a smaller reward for each piece of loot stolen. And they removed the AA-12 Easter egg, which was in the game, and I still have no idea how people got it. So, okay. They also said this update we just wanted to push ASAP because the heist and Easter egg were becoming pretty annoying. We're still working hard on the next content update. This next part is really significant as well. We have mutant attributes. The default mutant now has special attributes that are randomly assigned to it. You can get a maximum of up to 2 attributes at once. When a player is mutated for now, these attributes include the following. Toxic attribute. The mutant now emits a gas that is toxic to anybody within its proximity that is not wearing a gas mask. Double strength attribute. The mutant now has double the health it would normally have and deals twice as much melee damage. Double speed attribute. The mutant now has double the speed it would normally have. Double jump attribute. The mutant can now jump twice as high as it can normally jump. Size buff attribute. The mutant is now bigger than it would usually be. Bleed attribute. Anybody who is damaged by the mutant via its melee attack will now bleed until they have lost 25 health due to bleeding. Malfunction attribute. Any electronic door within a 30-stud radius of the mutant will now malfunction and open/close at random. Turrets will also malfunction and require repairs. And that's it for the major, like, this more significant updates, but that doesn't mean that the rest of what I'm going to say isn't significant either. For this part, though, I'm going to try to talk about it a little bit faster, but just try your best to stay with me, okay? I'm sorry. I'll also add my own opinions on this stuff, if my opinion on it is strong enough. Added gas masks to the staff gadget vendor and hostile forces gadget vendor. That's nice because of the new pipe edition. They decreased the thermal goggles price. Cool, I suppose. I like that. Purchase gas masks, and the gas mask that technical staff spawn in with now have certain effects applied while wearing them. A filter which gradually decays over time, and it lasts around 10 minutes. Made it so the gas mask for technical staff is a toggleable accessory, equipped and unequipped with the H key. Decreased gas mask filter time to 3 minutes, only decays decays while you wear it. So I got it wrong. It actually only lasts around 3 minutes now because of that update. Made it so you can take off and put on gas masks purchased from vendors. Added a color variation between some technical staff gear depending on rank. Keep in mind that depending on your rank, you were entire color. Like there wasn't one set color for every technical staff rank. You were one set color, and we're gonna get to another change that they ended up putting in place for that later on in this list. New technical staff gear has been implemented. A new wrench model, new uniforms depending on the rank, new vest and helmet depending on rank, and a new light mount and a tool belt. Made melee weapons more responsive. Updated the technical staff uniform so all the coloring is consistent across ranks. This is what I was talking about. This is because with the new recolors, they kind of looked like Skittles. They actually did. It was like red, blue, yellow, and stuff like that. It was wild. All technical staff ranks will now get different vest and helmet colors, but the same gray overalls. Added a filter bar that shows the status of your gas masks filter while you're wearing it. Added animated gun skins for certain players. Beta, I was one of those players with my own camo. It's pretty sick. Again, I like it a lot. Added an exclusive gun skin for those who have the Trollage badge. So if you have the Trollage badge, type /E space apply skin, and then if you want to remove it, /E remove skin. Keep in mind that this will save the status of the skin on your gun as long as you're not in a VIP server. Skins will also work on the wrench and golden wrench and shank, by the way. Made it so by default, gun skins are not animated because they were at one point. If you want them to be animated, you must be playing above 5 graphics level and enable the setting for it in the settings menu. Made it so the facility intelligence and Zeta Labs team will now transfer over any hair items you're wearing on your avatar. This only includes hair and nothing else like hats, etc. Converted the destroyed bridge and barricade prefab to a semi-transparent neon prefab instead of the force field material in an effort to reduce the performance impact. That's a nice change. I like that they're looking out for the performance. Added the AA-12 to the tools folder for private server usage. Keep in mind it's a pretty weird gun with a placeholder model at the moment and lacks proper animations, etc. They recolored the M4 SOT mod. The M4 SOT mod and AK-12 are now the first weapons to have a proper skin wrap instead of the entire weapon being skinned. Skins will soon be fully implemented for every gun, and you'll be able to unlock them, which is what I mentioned earlier. Every gun now has a proper skin wrap to the best of the developer's ability, but keep that in mind. Disabled weapon skin animations, so there you guys go. It doesn't sound like weapon skins are animated anymore. That's the part I'm a little bit confused about, but that's okay. Mutant melee attacks now break some glass. That's going to be interesting to see. Made it so you get notified of what mutant attributes you have received. I like that. Made it so the size buff mutant attribute increases your health. That would make sense. And then they added a bunch of different attributes after a while as well. They added the explosive attribute. This attribute makes it so in approximately 30 to 60 seconds, you will explode and damage anyone within a 15-stud radius. You will have a 100% chance of death though. Added the alpha attribute. This makes it so every 5 seconds, any mutant around you within 25 studs is buffed with speed and health if they haven't been buffed already. Added the mini attribute. This attribute is the opposite of the size buff attribute and will make it so you shrink down and lose some health. I hope that if you're a mini attribute, you also get more speed then. Nerfed the size attribute. You will no longer become so big that you can't fit through doors. Made it so mutants with the toxic attribute are deauthorized due to their lethality. The Spaz 12 is now semi-automatic instead of pump action. Added the HK416 to the Chad vendor as a rentable, viable weapon for hostile forces. It appears the hostile forces mostly just seem to like how this gun looks and sounds. Statistically, it performs worse than the AK-12, but better than the AKSU. So there you have all the updates, and it took a while to get through them all, so I'm sorry. As I said, I missed a lot. Hopefully the background gameplay was good. It was about 20 minutes worth of background gameplay that I went and recorded as a HF. But yeah, this was really kind of just like a thank you, because I really appreciate you guys getting me to this point where I am now, to have my own skin in Blacksite Zeta, because I love Blacksite Zeta, and the fact that I could have anything in it that represents any part of me is just a blessing within itself. So thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate that, and all of you guys for helping me out here and supporting me throughout these months and weeks and days. It's been a journey, and I'm really thankful. With all these updates though, it makes me extremely excited to see where Blacksite Zeta gets taken in the future, because these are excellent additions, and I can't wait to see what else the developers end up adding to the game. Again though, I am sorry for missing out on this many days worth of not uploading Blacksite Zeta. You can expect Blacksite Zeta content to come right back to my channel quite often, hopefully. And that's going to be it for this video. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. If you guys want to see more content like this one, you guys can leave a like or a comment down below to let me know. If you guys want to see more content from me in general, you guys can subscribe. And if you guys want to get notified when I do anything on this channel, you guys can hit the notification bell. Don't forget to join my Roblox group and community Discord server in the description below. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.